Right here, right now, on your favorite channel.
Ready, green flag.
All right, Bristol. God, this was a mess. As you saw from the thumbnail, 14 cautions for 56 laps. Then I had a recording issue, so I lost the in-car recording during the race, but that's okay. You can see here from this screenshot, we had that crappy orange half light with a little bit of haze that iRacing loves to put us through, probably to legitimize the paycheck they're giving the graphics guy. So visually, it was going to be a horrible race with all the cautions. It was going to be an editing nightmare. So the fact that I lost the recording is no big deal. So I was the 16th seed truck and I qualified 10th. That's how we start the race. All right, so here's the start of the race. I'm behind the number 11 Pennzoil truck. Here we go, lap 1. On the outside, holding my own, looking good down the back stretch. Then the number 11 spins in front of me, broadside, blocks the track. I could have dove to the left a little bit, but I was up high, full throttle, so he blocked the track. I T-boned him, no damage, I stayed out. Then it was caution after caution after caution. All right, so with all the cautions and all the circle jerking and eye pacing going on, I didn't stop for my very first pit stop until lap 95 out of 150 laps. Okay, so after the pit stop, I come out in 10th with fresh tires. There were no pit cycles in this race. I mean, we were all so jumbled up. Guys were pitting, guys were not pitting. I think the leader had only pitted prior to my pit stop about 5 or 10 laps prior to my pit stop. So anyway, so I line up in 10th. Then we have about a 40 lap run, and I had made it up to about the 4th position, and then we had another caution, and I stayed out. Then I was in 3rd. Then we had another caution, and by this time I was on 57 lap tires, but there was only 5 laps to go. We'll go ahead and take a look at the last 5 laps here. I bled positions from 3rd or 4th it was, I think, to about 7th position. But that was a win. Other than tapping a truck under caution and the tap of the number 11 truck on the first lap, 6X, my truck was not damaged at all, and I brought it home in 7th. There we go, 7th finishing position after a 10th place start for the 16 seed truck. So here's the results. We were the 3rd split of 5 splits. Not a lot of participation, only about 120 some trucks for Bristol on Monday night, rollover night. 25 truck deep field. Strength of field, 1778. We had 14 cautions for 56 freaking laps. That's over a third of the race, 150 laps. Thank God there was no green-white checker. There would have been 4 of them. Okay, so safety rating. With my 6X, I lost 0.08. I'm down to a 4.91. By the way, just prior to Bristol, I did a time trial at Rockingham because I was sitting at a 4.96, and I gained 0.03 safety rating on that time trial, which put me up for the first time ever, I believe, to a 4.99. And we lost 0.08 here at Bristol, so I'm down to a 4.91. Very healthy iRating bump of plus 50. I'm up to 1767. Just prior to the race, I went and checked my history. This race was on April the 6th, exactly 5 years earlier in 2020. My highest iRating was an 1899, so we're heading north to eclipse that record. Okay, so I'll be taking next week off. It's at the road course that I don't own, Circuit of Americas, I believe, or something like that. But then we'll see you the following week for Pocono, the Tricky Triangle. All right, guys and gals, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for coming along for the ride and hope to see you next time.
Hey, Bear here. Hit the freaking like button and subscribe to Studio Daveed. Thank you very much.